Hey everyone, it's Vivian Cherie here, author and founder of the School of Purpose Academy. I want to welcome you guys to today's training. This is brought to you by the Beauty Brand Institute. And today I want to welcome you to the Pivot and Prosper Small Business webinar. If you are here today, this training is for small business owners. So whether you own a small retail location or you have an online business, this training is for you. You may have a salon, barbershop, boutique, restaurant, tire shop. You might be online or offline. You will be able to grab some valuable information from this particular training. Today, we're going to be talking about the number one mindset shift and secret that could make or break your business during these challenging times. Then I'm going to give you the A to Z setup to come back big after a crisis or a major change. And last but not least, I'm going to show you how to find and get clients and customers that will pay, stay, and refer in any economy with or without a team or huge overheads. But first, get rid of all distractions and get ready to take some notes, because from my experience, guys, I know there's going to be a lot of questions and things that we won't be able to cover. But I promise you, if you stay to the end, I got a free gift for you that's valued up to $60, and it will definitely be valuable and worth your time. But not only that, if you're interested and feel inspired, like you want to get more information and want to work with me more, I will definitely give you that opportunity. But until then, let's get into this training. So who am I and why should you even listen to me? Well, first off, guys, I've worked for 3 Fortune 500 companies in the leadership, branding, and marketing department. I've authored 7 books, and I truly believe that the 3 industries that I worked in are the most customer-centric industry that they are, and that is technology, pharmaceuticals, and food. But here's the deal, guys. All of that's great and everything, but this is what's most important to you. I was working for these Fortune 500 companies, and one day, guys, a certain situation happened where a guy had been working there for 30 years. He made one mistake, and it was nothing like stealing or anything like that. They fired this guy on site. So at that point, I decided that I could take the experience and knowledge that I had found over the years of working in leadership and branding in these different companies. I could take that experience and help small business owners and impact the community on a more personal level. You see, I had already been going back and forth about the idea of entrepreneurship. So when I saw that happen, that just pushed me over the edge, because that confirmed to me that there is no security in having a job. You know, if I'm working at a job, that's fine. But the whole thing is I have to love what I do, but I always want to have something prepared or something in order just in case something happened. Because when that guy got fired, it was really a sad situation. He just had a daughter to go off to college. So after I decided to go ahead and leave that particular position, I started off on my own. I was actually able to network my way and get an internship working for one of the top celebrity brands in the world, the Housewives franchise. And when I was working for this intern, for this brand, guys, what I discovered was that accolades, all that working for companies and 5 degrees, guys, it did not matter to have a profitable business. Don't get me wrong, education always. But I'm saying when you start bragging about, oh, I have 5 degrees or I've done this and that for a lot of years, in some situations, guys, it does not matter. Because you see, at that time, the internet had really started to blow up. And you would see people that dropped out of high school that will start a business, or dropped out of college more so, and they would start a business and it blew up. Obviously, there's a process and there's time that's invested in starting a business and making sure that it goes through the things that, you need to have set up. But guys, I was seeing it left and right. But I won't even mention how some of the top brands in the world, such as Apple founder Steve Jobs, dropped out of college. Okay. And so when I started to research all of these different brands combined with the experience that I learned working for Fortune 500 companies, I decided that I could be more positive impact and influence on my community by sharing the knowledge that I learned. Because one thing that I started to understand was, guys, if you know the fundamentals of the top brands and businesses in the world that remains relevant today, guys, you could use them for your business and see some of the same similar results. So here I am. Now, that's enough about me. Now it's time for you to get this blueprint from A to Z that could literally save your business starting today. So we all can agree that, man, we're living in truly challenging times, guys. I mean, it's fast changing. We're not even in half of the year yet, and we have already stumbled upon something that we've never seen before. So, we have the COVID-19 going on. And the thing is, guys, this isn't the first epidemic or pandemic breakout, but this is one of the first that we've seen as a modern society, especially in America. And it truly is changing a lot of things in the way we're doing business, and everything. We're seeing floods. We've seen these everywhere, extreme weather, forest fires. You guys remember Hurricane Katrina and all the different wildfires. I remember the one that just happened in Amazon, I believe last year. And then we have the ones that always go down in California. Extreme weather, like I was saying, Katrina and all types of hurricanes. Guys, we're seeing it everywhere in the world, regardless if you agree with anything that I'm saying up until this point. We are definitely living in challenging and fast-changing times. I truly believe that extreme things are reminders and wake-up calls about the importance of proper proactive planning and execution. Guys, we can no longer just think fiddle-faddle that, everything will take care of itself. Or a lot of times you'll talk to people and they'll say that, I've been doing this for 30 years. So they feel that as if that is some type of bulletproof shield that will protect them from the way life is. Because you can see it right now today, businesses are struggling. They were already struggling, especially if you had a retail location. And now, since we're in this COVID-19 outbreak, guys, a lot of people are closing their doors. Literally, I heard that JCPenney's are closing their doors. And that is one of the frontier businesses of mail order, catalog, as well as retail locations. But they're not the only ones, guys. I saw a lot of salons and barbershops that were already struggling, boutiques, restaurants. So a crisis is what we're facing right now. But here's the deal, guys. In the Chinese language, there's no such word as crisis. Crisis means opportunity and danger. Okay, opportunity and danger. And it's going to require a mindset shift for you to really come through these challenging times. Because a lot of times when we're in business, we're so stuck in doing things the way we used to do them, in old ways, well, it'll be okay. But see, a crisis comes because it craves creativity. That means it's time to do things a different way. We can no longer continue to do things the same way over and over again. I'm not talking about the fundamental steps. I'm saying the things that we have thought was solid, a solid, unshakable foundation, they have all been tested. So to prosper during these challenging times, you want to first start off with a mindset shift. And that is to think of opposition as opportunity. Listen, guys, the Asians have went through so much. I've researched about the founder of Honda. Guys, do you know when he finally got his, because he always wanted to work for Toyota, but they would not allow him. Okay. And when he finally got his prototype, because they ride bikes a lot, he was trying to make a motor for motorbikes. Okay. And when he finally got his prototype, guys, do you know World War II broke out and they wiped them off the map? Remember, Hiroshima. Okay. Do you know that Mr. Honda took the empty gasoline cans from all the grenades and bombs and rebuilt his factory? Guys, that's what you call turning opposition into opportunity. I promise you, if you are still around right now through this pandemic and outbreak, you are here for a particular reason. And you might as well think about this challenge or this opposition as coming to be an opportunity for you. Now, here's the secret, guys. Here is the secret that's going to fuel you and gas you up and keep you motivated through times like this. Because trust and believe, even though I'm bringing you this highly educational and valuable video training, I am also facing my own challenges, because we are facing this challenge together. But at the end of the day, guys, if you can't change anything else, you must shift your mindset, because everything that you see in the physical realm, it started off with an idea and a mindset, and someone put it to fruition. So if you're here on this training, I already know you're on that same wavelength. Now, here's the secret, guys. The secret to the fuel of the fire to keep going when crazy things are going on in the world and you can't explain it, but you have a hunger in you to go to the next level, guys, it's all about purpose. Finding your purpose. I know. You hear me say this all the time. I mean, I'm going to say it until your face turn blue, because, guys, the most successful brands have a particular purpose that are tied to them, and they take that one purpose and they take it and combine it with their business, and they are going to the next level. I'm just going to give you a light example, and then we're going to move on, because I got a lot for you today. Number one, guys, Nike. See, Nike realizes that everybody wants to be an athlete, but everybody does not have everybody has what it takes, but it's not that important to them. So if I could just tap into being an athlete with my gear or my shoes or even their membership programs, they understand that people want to be a part of something big, and being health and into fitness is something that is totally important to us as a mankind race. Okay, so purpose, guys, what is your purpose? Start to think about it. Start over with your business and think, what can I connect my brand to? Because see, right now in crisis, we have to help each other. We have to put our differences to the side. I don't care what side of the tracks you're on. This thing is affecting everybody. So you have to think, man, how can I take it back down to the most basic level of business? It's people helping people. And we want to start off with doing something that's bigger than you and I, but it can affect your community as a whole. So let's talk about the setup from the A to Z blueprint to the comeback big after a crisis with your small business. Because guys, everything starts, you have to get a plan. Okay, you want a blueprint. Now, why do you want a blueprint or a plan? Because things sometimes don't go as planned, right? But you want to have a blueprint or a plan so that you can cross off the checkpoints that works for you. Okay, if it doesn't work for you, because everybody have a different ending point. Some of you might want to make $10,000 a month from home. Some of you might say, hey, if I could just make $5,000, I'll be good. Okay, some of you might say, I want to make $50,000 a month. Everybody's outcome is different. So you want to start with a plan that is more catered and flexible to work with your ending result. And that's what I'm going to give you today. Let's start off with this tactic that has been used by Fortune 500 companies every single day for decades, guys, to create loyal customers year after year after year after year. It is called target marketing, creating an ideal client profile. Who is the best fit for your brand? Whatever type of brand you have, maybe you have a luxury brand, maybe you have a family brand, but there are certain people that will gravitate towards your brand for one particular reason or not. Okay, and create an ideal profile. So there's two questions that you can ask yourself. Number one, who's buying my product right now? So if you don't have a business or you don't have a lot of clients, go check out a competitor. Who's buying their product right now? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook and different websites and products. Okay, and number two, who can truly afford my products and services right now? There are some people that truly can't afford your products and services anyway. So you want to start to focus your value. You want to think about the value you give to the marketplace, and you want to focus that on the people that can already afford it. Okay, because when you connect your brand to the right people, they're going to be the ones that's going to stay around with you year after year, because you understand and you solve their problems at a particular level that they see fit. Next, while we're in this crisis, guys, how are you positioning your brand to be different? Okay, positioning is all about setting your business up so that you can be different, but not only that, standing out from the competition. This is very important. This was something that I did not realize and did not learn when I first became an entrepreneur. Okay, when I first started off, I was selling surveillance equipment, and I was doing pretty good because my purpose was to help women, single business owners, single mothers really step it up on their security systems around their home. Not just a ADT program, but hidden cameras and things like that. And guys, I was blowing it up. But there were certain fundamentals that you're going to learn about today that I didn't know, that made it overwhelming. And it literally just made me say, you know what? I sold the idea to someone else because I didn't have a system in place to handle it. So how are you positioning your brand? This was something that I did not understand, but when I understood it, it took my business to the next level. So how can you position your brand? Well, you can do it through product, meaning do you have a different product? So when I talked about hidden cameras, people got interested. They're like, hidden cameras, wow. Okay. How about the place, different places where you're located at, the type of people? Okay. So for an example, you might have something where you're focused on mothers or fathers or sons. Okay. The price is another way that you can price your, you can position your brand. Okay. Now pricing is definitely pretty much one of the main ways that a lot of people position their brands. And you really want to get away from that because anybody can come up and say, look, I'm charging $5 cheaper. Come to me. So I try to stay away from the price positioning. Okay. But if you can tap into the people, place, product, and then promotions. Promotion is all about how are you doing it. Have you seen some of those progressive commercials with Flow? They are so cool. They have different types of promotionings, or even Billie Jean Marketing, Geico. These are people that really get into their promotioning. They tap into the people as well, but it's all about the promotioning of the product. Think about how you can set your brand apart from other brands at this particular time of being challenged and in the time of crisis, because crisis means that we really need more creativity. Now, here's the secret sauce of creating raving fans and customers that will pay, stay, and refer in any economy. Guys, I know you guys have been hearing a lot about it, and that is customer experience. It's on everybody's mouth, customer experience. Okay, now we used to talk a lot about customer service. Okay, and customer service is not a bad thing. But now, with the competition the way it is, the different challenges and crises that we have, you have to step your game up on customer experience, especially if you have a retail location. Because guess what, guys? Here's the effect of the internet plus having a retail location, which, let me add, can be an awesome, great thing. Okay, but here is the double effect on it on a negative manner. Say, for instance, if a customer comes to your restaurant or place of business and have a horrible experience, they now, not only can they just tell their friend on the phone, they can get online and post bad reviews. They can get online and start telling people, and it will spread like wildfire. So with that being said, you have to position your business to give the best of the best customer experience. So let's get into a couple of brands that always have had it down from pat. Number one, Starbucks. Listen, guys, every now and again, a brand doesn't force you to choose between time and quality. And sometimes a brand comes along and gives you the perfect balance of that with efficiency and effectiveness. Guys, this is Starbucks. Starbucks is a billion-dollar coffee brand, and it is simply because they have mastered community, efficiency, and effectiveness. Obviously, they have a quality product, right? But anybody can go get quality coffee. However, what they have done is they have tapped into how people love customized coffees. People love customization, period, not just coffee. Number one. Number two, they understand that a lot of their coffee drinkers, or a lot of their customers, so they understand their target market. They understand that they are on the go. So they have created an app where you can come in and you can pre-order your drink and it'll be ready when you get there. Not only that, they have a loyalty program because they understand that people want to be a part of something and they don't want to just feel like they're shopping somewhere and they're not getting anything to gain. Next, Amazon. Guys, you already know Amazon is responsible for over 40% of retail sales right now. I love Amazon. I'll be honest with you. And you know why I love Amazon, guys? Because Amazon is a perfect example of this blueprint that I'm teaching you today and that you will have access to. Because Amazon started off with a purpose. Their purpose was all about books. They specialize in books. They started off with one product. See, guys, Amazon is the number one case study that will prove to you and show to you that it's not about quantity. It's about quality. One product. Think about the Red Bull. Not just Red Bull, the 5-hour energy shot. One product, guys. So if you're having challenges right now because of this COVID-19, or you're in a situation where you're not making sales or things are really challenging, think of that one product that you have that could really get off the shelves in more ways than one that you could really get into and make sales from. Here's the other thing about Amazon. Yes, they started off with books, but they weren't afraid of change. You see how now you can go and get anything from Amazon, not just books, because they were never afraid of change. But here's the other part, guys. Innovation. And that's what's going on right now. See, a crisis craves creativity. And innovation is all about creativity, because innovation, here's the formula for innovation. If you have a problem with thinking you can't find innovation in your business, innovation is old plus new remixed. That's simply that, as simple as that. Old plus new, and you remix it together. So two different ideas. So for an example, Uber, you take the old taxi cab system plus the new system of digital apps, and you have Uber. Innovation. Okay? That's what Amazon has never been afraid to do. They have the app, they have Kindle, they have Amazon Prime, movies. Think about all of those different services that Amazon offer and see how you can apply it to your business. I'm willing to bet you can. Now, I want to welcome you to the 24-hour social distancing marketplace. Right now, it's very challenging for retail and service-based business because a lot of you guys have been shut down due to this outbreak. And it's really unsettling. And I know it's very challenging. But guess what, guys? There are solutions for you. That's why I'm glad you're here. Now, some of you may have not already been involved in a lot of different digital marketing places, but this is why I have been preaching for years especially to my beauty business owners and service providers. You want to take advantage of the internet. I know you have a retail location, and guess what? That is an awesome effect that you have, but you want to leverage the internet marketplace because you never know what may happen. See, first, in the beauty industry, for an example, you guys have been facing a lot of challenges with people going to the salon suites. So team members been walking out. You can't hire good people. You can't find them. Right? So a lot of you still were kind of resisting. Oh, I don't want to do social media. I don't want to do this. That's fine, guys. But we're living in a day-to-day where they have actually closed your doors. So some of you that were smart and got on that internet piece a long time ago, you probably are not really worried about it as much, but I'm sure you are, because the retail experience is a major part of the brand. So guys, trust me, I'm not discounting it. However, you want to make sure you give yourself options. Don't box yourself in to a traditional way of doing things. You want to take advantage of the new and understand that the old is a great foundation, but you want to innovate it so that it'll make your brand great and you'll be able to continue to prosper no matter what is going on. So let's check out some of your options. Obviously, social media. Right now, guys, if you had a beauty business and you really already had it online, you could be promoting all of your products right from the comfort of your own home through social media. Podcasting. See, when you have a purpose, guys, that means you have something to say. And I can promise you this, if you understand who your target market is, you got somebody to talk to about it. Blogging. Blogging is simply an electronic journal. And this is another great way, guys, to stay connected and sell your products at a social distance, irrespective, on every way possible. Freeconferencecall.com. This is an awesome way to connect with people in your business or your team members. Guys, don't forget about your team. See, one of the main reasons why it's hard to find good people and keep them is because we as employers, a lot of us have really just dropped the ball when it comes to making sure our team is happy. Even a lot of big employers, you must remember, even though it's your idea and you're the boss, the employees play a major important role. At this time, guys, of this pandemic outbreak, please reach out to your team members, make sure they're okay, even just send them cards, e-cards, anything, guys, to make sure they stay encouraged. And freeconferencecall.com is a great resource. YouTube. You already know about YouTube. I'm sure some of you guys are utilizing YouTube more than ever now. But imagine if your brand was on YouTube right now. And some of you might be saying, well, what would I be talking about on YouTube? Talk about the top 3 to 5 problems that your particular business solves, because every business is in business to solve problems, good or bad. Facebook Live and IG Live. Well, again, Facebook is a great place to contact and reach out to different people and build community. Guys, this is why social media is kind of good in a way. I know it's really noisy and there's a lot of unnecessary things, but if you tap into the things that you're into and the things that are about your brand, you won't have all of that noise, because literally you'll start to see only things that'll pop up will be things that are pertinent to you. The same thing for yourself. Right now, guys, if you understood who your brand is and what you want to do and who you want to contact, guys, you could be making relationships right now on Facebook, reaching out to different books and creating different videos. Then last but not least, we have the Facebook Marketplace. So maybe you have some products. So are you selling hair or tires, or do you have some shampoo at the house that product that you've been wanting to get off for a while and you can't? Guys, you can still do Facebook Marketplace. Yes, most of us have a curfew and it's saying to stay home, but the post office is still running. Amazon is still going. If Amazon is going, that's telling you that some of the essential places, such as the post office and FedEx office and different places, like those places are still open, guys. You can even use Postmates at this time if you have something going like that as well. So, guys, there are plenty of outlets that you can still utilize to your advantage to remain prosperous in this challenging time. So, some of you might be saying, okay, that's cool, but I still don't really have anything that I could sell, or I don't really know. Maybe you understand something about engaging with your clients, but you really need to make some money. So let me show you how you can get this thing started right now. And I'm going to give you some examples of how you can bulletproof your business so that you can get paid in any economy and you will never have to face this challenge again. Number 1, product views and drop shipping. See, even if you had a retail location, there are some products that is out in your particular industry. And you, with the expertise that you know they're trash. You know they're garbage. At the same time, you know there's some good ones that you wouldn't mind referring your customers to. Right now, if you had already been doing product reviews, and you can get into it right now, but I'm just telling you how profitable it is as of right now. Guys, you literally could be getting checks from Amazon and different places because of product views. Okay, just telling people about their product, all from the comfort of your own home. Also, drop shipping. Drop shipping is when you have a product that you want to sell, but you don't get the physical products. So you don't even spend any money. You simply understand the audience and the brand and the purpose of what you're trying to do. You find those products and you sell them to a particular crowd and you get the checks, guys, and it's all hands free. That's awesome. Next, ebooks. I'm always talking about ebooks. Every business owner that I contact, I tell them, hey, listen, I know entrepreneurship is definitely a fruitful business, but it's a challenge. You could literally sell the story of your life. I mean, literally. And guess what, guys? You can create a book in 7 days or less, completely free. That's what's so cool about the ebook. So imagine if your average service right now, when your doors are closed, if your average service was $25, you literally could sell your story right now for $25. And I promise you someone will buy it. But here's the deal, guys. It's free to make. That's what's so powerful about it. Next, you have audio programs and podcasts. You already know it's a lot of podcasts going on right now, audio books. Listen, guys, check this out. If you wrote that book, you could take your book and break it down in sections and create a podcast. Now you have members that are literally paying to be a part of your community. Because, see, it's all about a community. This is why Starbucks, Amazon, and Apple, and Nike are so successful. It's all about creating a community. Apple phone people, they love their iPhone, and they're all about Apple this and Apple that. Is community. You could use a podcast and an audio program to do that. Next, video programs and tutorials. Some of you guys are so good. I don't understand why you don't have some type of video program or anything for your clients. I can bet you any type of money, treat, or anything that there are customers at home that are going crazy. They have all the tools that they need at home, such as flat irons and everything. Why you don't have video programs up and tutorials to help them out? See, now they're on YouTube looking at somebody else's video when they could have been looking at yours. So as soon as you open your door, they're flying back through the door. But now they have a different brand association. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's important for you to have these things, but not only to keep them engaged, you can have them, they will buy the sets. There's a mother at home right now pulling her hair out because she don't know how to do her daughter's hair. But what if you had the set already online for her to watch for free or for sale? Think about the effect that will have on your clients. Small group coaching. Listen, we all need this. I have coaching all the time. I love my coaches because they bring something to the table that I have not experienced. Listen, if you have been in business for any period of time, or even before you've gotten into business, maybe you was working for someone, you have knowledge. Small group coaching is so important. See, these are things that you could have had implemented, but it's not too late to start. This is a perfect time to start. Okay, because these are things that you can get paid off of without leaving the comfort of your own home. And guess what? When we can get back out again, because we will, don't never count out the goodness of mankind and our brilliance of the way we've been created. We will be back out. So guess what? If you start to create this right now, it'll be that much more powerful when you open your doors again. But small group coaching, guys, you're coaching your employees as well as your clients from home. Look how powerful this is. Okay, you literally have people using these services right now just to stay in contact with their elderly parents. How powerful is that? Not to mention, small group coaching can go from $50 an hour. I've seen it up to $25,000 per session, guys. Just depends on what you're teaching and what you're doing. Last but not least, apps and gamification. Listen, you know you can make money with apps. You can literally make apps today for free. With everything that I've taught you thus far, you can really start a blueprint to create your own app for your business. But not just getting paid from the app, but look at this way that you can actually stay engaged with your brand. Here's how people are using apps for the beauty industry. You can do in-store virtual makeup tryout. That's really cool. Try 100 plus makeup products instantly. Here's something else. Try live 360-degree hair color. Guys, you could apply this in any business. Some of you might be saying, well, how can I use that for my business? If someone has already done it, trust me, there is a service and there is a way for you to find the product that will work with your business. And it's not, and it is a great way to do it, and it's cost effective. Here's the deal. With all of those tactics that I just showed you, you want to build up relationship and you want to make sure you have sales and a way to get sales on an automatic basis. And email is the number one way to do it. Email is still king. Look right now. See, we've been on the go so much right now, but I can bet you a lot of people right now are going through their emails, whether they're throwing out spam, but they're going through some of their emails. Why? Because email marketing is king, and it is the best business automation tool that there is. Say, for instance, if you already had an email marketing string set up in your business for 12 weeks, guys, literally right now, you're still following up with your clients. And it's not just about setting up to get appointments and things like that. But literally right now, you have your brand working in the background for you. Your business is still working for you, even though you're at home in this pandemic quarantine. That is very powerful. And not to mention that you could get an email service for free up to about $30 a month. Guys, if that's not cost effective, that's less than $1 a day. Not to mention, guys, with the sources that I showed you, the way you could really get your business out there right now, you could market your business $2 a day. Now that is cost effective. Some of you might be saying, I'm not making a lot of money right now. Guys, right now you can invest $25 just to get your information out there, because some of you already have an audience and a leverage. Some of you have different pieces of the puzzle already. You just need certain segments of it. Okay. And this is where the email marketing and these different techniques that you're learning comes into place. So let's recap on what you've learned, because I know it was a lot of information. So I'm going to give you the rundown so that you can get a plan of action going starting today. Okay. Number one, we talked about your purpose. What's your purpose, guys? Understand that crisis is a season. And again, whoever counted you out counted wrong. Whoever counted good out, they counted wrong. We're coming back. Trust me. Number two, get you a plan of action. Number three, understand and start to want to get to know your target market better. I don't care if you just send out a survey. Get to know your people. Number four, positioning. How are you positioning your brand? How are you making it different? Number 5, customer service versus customer experience. It's all about the customer experience. You want loyal programs and app engagements. This is going to get you those clients that's going to pay, stay, and refer in any type of economy. Be innovative, guys. Nobody wants to be a part of anything boring anymore. Innovation. The formula is old plus new equals remix. Mix it up, guys. Next, all of those resources that I told you about that was less than $2 a day to market your business, the little social media, the Facebook Live and all of that, pick out 1 or 2 of them and just start to research them. Don't be scared about it. Just check them out. It's only a computer. It can't do anything that you don't want. And guess what? When you get tired of it, you can just simply shut down the website. Next, decide on 2 ways that you want to make money in your business while you're at home right now, so that when this thing blows over, because it will, but guess what? Even while you're at home right now, think of 2 ways that you can start making money. And drop shipping, literally, you can start making money tonight if you already have an audience and you find the products that you want. And then your ebook. Guys, it's a simple step plan to creating an ebook. So very simple. Think about your story. Some of you already have a book halfway wrote and you just don't know how to finish it up. Don't worry about it. You're going to have everything that you need. And last but not least, guys, if you don't do anything else, I really want you to think about email marketing and how you want to implement it in your business. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to not implement anything else, you want to make sure you remain relevant in this time, because a lot of customers, they have a lot of things on their mind. They're stressed out, all kind of things. Be that voice of reasoning. Be that voice of encouragement and motivation to tell them a brighter day is coming. So you might be skeptical at this point, like, I still don't know about this system. So at this point, guys, you have 3 choices during this pandemic and crisis. Number 1, you're going to take all the information that you learned here and you're going to study it on your own. And that's really cool. That's not a bad choice, but I want you to know that it takes years of your time and thousands to invest. Okay. Choice number 2, you do nothing. You know, some people are just cooking their way and waiting for everything to come back up. Maybe you decide to wait until everything blows over, or you want to get a stimulus check or some type of bailout. Guys, listen, it's totally fine. Maybe this isn't the right fit for you. But choice number 3 is you want to learn this pivot and profit system that Apple and Amazon uses from A to Z. Hey, listen, there's no time like the present for business transformation. So if you're ready to make the best choice of number 3, then I want to invite you to the Pivot and Prosper Online Business Bootcamp. Here's how it works. You will get a proven step-by-step blueprint that's used by Amazon, Apple, and Nike that I customize for small business, so you won't get overwhelmed, because it's all about the small business. Number 2, you'll get 24-hour access to the Small Business Growth Hack platform. Guys, there's so many tricks to the trade that you can take and learn and use. I couldn't get it in this particular program, but you're going to have 24-hour access to the Small Business Growth Hack platform. Next, you're going to get 12 fill-in-the-blank templates to create Apple-like community and sales. Remember when I was talking to you about staying in contact with your clients and selling at the same time? I'm going to give you 12 fill-in-the-blank templates so that you'll already have it to your access at your fingertips. Listen, guys, you must understand that old techniques are dying. You will master new marketing techniques and be at the frontier of the biggest business shift that has ever happened. Guys, you know there's a big business shift that's going on right now, and you want to be at the front seat of it because you're making changes. And if you want lasting success, guys, you truly need a coach. I'm going to give you 30 days of one-on-one coaching. When you join when you join other small business owners at the 4-week Prosper and Pivot Online Bootcamp for a one-time investment of $57. Guys, you can't beat that. You're going to get all of that and some. Here's the link, guys. Let's connect and join this movement for the Small Business Growth Bootcamp. Let's link up at Small Business Growth Bootcamp, bit.ly. I want to thank you guys so much for attending this training. Class is over. Have a great day and stay safe, guys.